Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nilesh Burman and welcome to my channel. In this edition of video, we will study in brief about the characteristics or the features of ancient Indian political thought. So first one is influence of ethics. The social thought in ancient India not only assures certain fundamental principle of morality, but it always seeks to direct the material life as well. The king must consciously stimulate virtue and act as a guide to the moral life as well. Morality as stipulated in the Dharma Shastras. The second one is government as a partnership of the upper varnas. In ancient India, the Kshatriyas, Brahmans, and later the Vaisyas together formed the ruling class. The Shudras were the serving class. Kshetra, the temporal power, deriving its strength and authority from Brahma, the spiritual power. The Vaishya engaged in such occupations as agriculture and trade, provided the economic basis of the state. The priest had highest status. He was identified with the god Brihaspati instead of the temporal power in Indra. His function to interpret dharma and preside over the rituals. Third one is the influence of caste-based social structure on politics. Caste occupied a prominent place in all social speculation during the later Vedic period and had a direct bearing on the theory of government. Varnashram Dharam in the society was fixed on the basis of caste. Each Varna was assigned specific functions. The influence exercised by the priestly class was of a peculiar kind. They had the monopoly of education and were the sole interpreters of Dharma. Fourth one is political life conceived within the framework of Dharma. One cannot find in ancient India any classes exclusively dealing with political and social life, which is comparable to the republic and the politics of Plato and Aristotle. A supernatural element is present in all the writings. The divine is omnipotent and is visible in the formation of society and government. The divine purpose is to be enforced by the king, and all the powers were vested in the hands of king. The fifth one is no clear distinction between state and society. The governmental organization and politics were looked at as a part of the larger whole called society. In other words, society was at once religious, political, economic, and military. It was generally viewed as in a comprehensive manner. The habit of looking at society from a political angle was not cultivated. As a result, there was no clear conception of either the state or the government. Both were the interchangeable terms. The sixth one is monarchy was the normal form of government. The monarchy was the normal form of government. Though there were non monarchical forms, they were more of an exception rather than a rule. Kautilya's Arthashastra, for example, mentions Dvairajya, ruled by two kings, Vairajya, state without a king, etc. There were also something like Gansangas comparable to modern republics. The seventh one is the government was not sovereign. From its very nature of existence, the government in ancient India could not be regarded as sovereign in the Austinian sense of the term. It didn't impart validity to the orders, rather, it shared in its validity. On the contrary, the government had no independent existence of its own. The sustenance of the social order was merely its function. Sovereignty was, in fact, ultimately sourced in the divine will. So, friends, above were the salient characteristics of ancient Indian political thought. So, if you like the video, then please hit like button and do mention in a comment box. And if you want PDF of these notes, then please visit description box. The link is there. Thank you for visiting my channel.